Meek Mill has been in the news again for his Twitter fingers. So what's going on with Meek at the moment? Is he having a midlife or mid-career crisis? Let's get into a bit of the backstory first. The Philadelphia MC first emerged in 2012 with his breakout track, Dreams and Nightmares, which captivated the masses by emoting the pain and exhilaration that comes from chasing your dreams. With several mixtapes and music under his belt and the backing of Rick Ross after signing with Maybach Music Group in 2011, Meek then created his own label, Dream Chasers Records, in 2012, immortalizing his agenda. However, Meek's buzzing career took a pretty significant stumble in 2017 after his very public feud with Drake. Meek had publicly accused Drizzy on Twitter of using ghostwriters, so the Six God insulted Meek and his Twitter fingers on the infamous diss track Back to Back. Meek then became synonymous with the term Twitter fingers. To make matters worse, Meek was also sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison for violating his probation. This stemmed from an incident in 2008 when Meek was convicted of possession of drug paraphernalia and second-degree possession of a loaded firearm by a convicted felon. He served 7 months in jail and was released with a 5-year parole agreement. Meek has violated his parole several times over the years, and his probation continued to get extended. After the 2017 violation, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court ordered Meek's release after 5 months locked up, and Meek bounced back in a big way. The rhymer transformed himself into an activist. Most notably, Meek co-founded the Reform Alliance alongside other big names including Jay-Z and helped to get numerous bills around probation and parole laws passed across the country. Over the next few years, Meek focused on reform and putting out solo albums including 2018's Championships and 2021's Expensive Pain. In 2022, Meek had parted ways with his long-term management Rock Nation and label Atlantic Records. The MC stayed busy on X though, formerly called Twitter, by hosting regular Ask Meek segments that often trended because of his high-level engagement with fans. In February of this year, Meek found himself on the defense when his sexuality of all things suddenly became a talking point online after a producer filed a lawsuit against Diddy. Rodney Lil Rod Jones claimed in a lawsuit that Diddy abused Lil Rod in various ways, including sexual assault, harassment, and unpaid work while the pair worked together on Diddy's The Love album Off the Grid in 2023. Meek Mill's name is not mentioned in the lawsuit, but Lil Rod claims in it that Diddy once told Rod that Diddy allegedly had sex with a, quote, Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. People on the internet came to their own conclusion that Meek was the redacted name since he's from Philly and dated Nicki for years. The convo around the allegations blew up online. Early on, Meek stayed quiet, and things got bigger when DJ Academics read the lawsuit during a live stream and demanded Meek respond to allegations that he had an intimate relationship with Diddy.
He's a Philly rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Beep! Who is Meek Mill? Like, come on, bro.
Meek waited a full day before responding to the allegations and conversation online, a move that surprised many since Meek regularly speaks via X. His comments included, "I'm from Philly, I don't do coke or freaky Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity, and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming, LOL." Another post read, "Ain't gonna play no games with me. They trying to do damage control, the same thing they almost tricked y'all with, Lil Baby." And another post said, "I would trash any celebrity if they tried wild move on me. No pics, literally go crazy on them, that is all. I'm from Philly, all might, always watch me around this wild industry." Meek also said, "Every black blog site enhanced that post to make me seem gay. I change laws for our people, I donate millions. They are designed to destroy the image of black leaders. It can't work with me though, you gotta really kill me, and I will still get bigger after death. This God, not me, LOL." It also defended himself, saying, "When I got a girl around me, I'm f***ing her twice a day, LOL. Ask some of your favorites. Don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy do it for me. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird on here like devils, LOL." He also went in on Academics on the social media platform and denied Lil Rod's claim. Meek wrote that no man would ever approach me about gay activity and typed that Ack was nothing more than an alcoholic fully powered by the white man. Academics fired back with his own insults. Among other things, Meek also said he would happily give his life to shut Academics down. In the middle of all the mayhem, Meek promoted his new EP, Heathenism, which dropped a few days later. A beef between the rapper and academics was on. Conservative and controversial American-British social media personality Andrew Tate, who had been arrested in 2022 for rape, human trafficking, and forming a gang to sexually exploit women, chimed in with an X post saying, "So P. Diddy was having sex with Meek Mill and Usher?" Meek shot back at Tate with, "Was you sex trafficking women? What's wrong with you, Brody?" Meek's angry reaction to his sexuality being questioned seemed to set off a firestorm for the rapper, but instead of simply denying the rumors, he posted on X repeatedly for days and was all over the place with his topics. Meek defended his rap skills, discussed problems with gun violence, growing up around killers, American banking, his wealth, uplifting the culture, the movement to stop independent artists, owning his masters, and what a, quote, bad John is, attacked blogs, promoted his project, retweeted a whole lot of other posts, and more. The internet trolled Meek for all that by making memes that taunted the rapper's sexuality and clowned him for seemingly using this drama to promote the new EP. At one point, the beef between Meek and academics got so nasty that internet trolls pulled up old photos and clips of Meek simply existing and enjoying life, some of those images with Diddy, and critiqued the artist's mannerisms. Unfortunately, the trolling and discussion around the allegations and photos posted of Meek showcased a level of homophobia many believed or hoped hip-hop was beyond. Things went from bad to worse for Meek when he crashed his car a week after his online drama began. He posted a photo on Instagram showing how he destroyed the front end of his SUV. After the accident, Meek again got on X and said he wanted to move to Ghana and that he'd be hiring a private investigator to look into cyber attacks done against black leaders. All of this has been exhausting to watch and has distracted from the disturbing allegations leveled against Diddy. Should Meek have handled the situation with silence or released a statement through a representative rather than posting on X for days and getting into a back and forth with academics? While Meek can address the situation however he sees fit, a simple statement plus some project promo might have helped in a moment that could have used some crisis management. But Meek started as a battle rapper, so maybe it made sense for him to take this more aggressive route. After the big blow up, Meek and academics continued to go at each other on X, with little jabs this time around. The MC announced he wanted to do his own podcast, and Ak offered Meek $1 million to produce the podcast, but the rapper wasn't having it. "I'm richer than everybody that deal with you," Meek replied. Many fans online questioned Meek's overall response to the allegations and his response tirade. They felt it would have been best if he didn't let the internet voices, both big and small, get into his head. It's been mentioned before during other times Meek went off on X that he could possibly be going through a sort of midlife or mid-career crisis. If it didn't happen then, maybe it's happening now? You decide. One thing we do know is that X has been both a gift and a curse for Meek. Visit the XXL store to buy merch. Hit subscribe to see more videos from XXL.